You are listening to And Press Play, written and recorded by James West. Hello all, and welcome back to a special episode of And Press Play, where we take a dive into some European music and three songs in particular, one from Germany, one from Norway, and one from France, all of which are sung in their native language. I would like to apologise to all listeners in advance if my pronunciation is not very good. I will do my best to say everything correctly. The first song on this list is quite a popular pop song from 1980s Germany, and that, of course, is Nur geträumt by Nena. This is a great example of a fun 80s pop song with some wonderful synthesizer work, which creates some great musical textures and hooks. The song opens with some synths and a pulsing drum beat, and this drum beat keeps the energy up all through the song, along with some wonderful synth refrains. I love the vocals in this song, particularly in the chorus, where I confess my German is incredibly rudimentary and I've had to Google the lyrics to this and translate them. However, it doesn't affect my enjoyment of it one bit. In fact, dare I say, I actually quite like not knowing what it means and just listening to it as a song. However, this song becomes quite a lot of fun lyrically, particularly with some wonderful lyrics that translate to I mean it like I say it, and I haven't missed anything today because I only dreamed of you, which I find rather sweet. I will give this song a 4.3 out of 5. The next song on my list is a very recent one, Organist by Benedikt Mariseth, taken from her 2022 album Haar. A song that I discovered by reading through The Guardian's Best Folk Albums of the Year list. I've developed quite an affection for this piece, and indeed the album in general. The song opens with some light percussion, which gives it a rather eerie mood. After 30 seconds or so, some strings come in. Now, this album was conceived with nature and the natural world being as one of its themes, and there is a stillness that this piece creates which makes you feel very at one with nature. Indeed, later on in this album, Mariseth combines the sounds of birds, reindeer and running water into the album, helping to immerse the listener in her world. As the strings continue in this piece, there is almost a mystical quality, with the strings and percussion gently intertwining with each other, with these hard and soft sounds combining. The piece is just over 3 minutes in length, but does a great job of immersing the listener in the natural world. This song I will give a 4.7 out of 5. The final song I'm going to be looking at is Cendrillon by the French rock group Téléphone. Now, Téléphone were one of the biggest French rock bands during the early 1980s, and Cendrillon is one of their biggest hits. Lyrically, this song is all about the story of Cinderella, Cendrillon, only it's a lot more dour. The song starts off just to the point where she marries the prince, really. The whole first verse is about the marriage, and in the second verse, the prince leaves her, and so she turns to drink and eventually drugs, ultimately dying of an overdose by the end of the song. It's not the most cheery of songs, but I found the whole concept surprisingly humorous. Reading through the lyrics, I was there like, okay, this exists. It's not every day that you hear a song about a fairy tale, but one with a real twist in it. Musically speaking, this is a great rock song with some nice guitar riffs and a good beat, which help give this song an almost upbeat and jolly feel to it despite the subject tone. All in all, I'm going to give this song a 4.4 out of 5. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time.